you're trying to get into dropshipping, the biggest factor that will either make you or break you is your product. Not your website, not your ads, your product. In this video, we will show you how we do product research step by step, the same way we used to find winning products. We're going to go through the actual process, the tools we use, and most importantly, the exact criteria we use to decide if the product is worth testing or not. So, if you want to avoid spending money on ads and actually give yourself a chance to succeed, watch this properly, take notes, and let's get into it.
When we're running our Shopify stores, we want to build our dropshipping stores around these key criteria. And the first thing we really look for is to solve a massive problem for people. It needs to solve a real, painful problem that people are actively trying to fix. And people feel these issues every single day. If it doesn't solve a clear problem, it's not going to be a winning product. The bigger the problem it solves, it's easier to sell. And we want to look for products that have massive total addressable market that can be sold to thousands of people every single day and month. The product needs to fix something people are frustrated with right now. Our product that we're selling and we're searching for needs to provide the solution to the current problem that the customer is facing in their everyday life. So a list of common physical and health problems that we can look for can be
neck pain, for example from the phone use or a bad posture, poor sleep, insomnia, snoring, sleep quality issues, foot pain, standing long hours, muscle tension, and extreme stress in the body.
These are some of the most common issues that people face in their day-to-day lives, and we need to find products that are going to be able to solve these kind of issues. So when we're searching for our products, we want to keep these kind of issues in mind. We can do further research on ChatGPT or other large language models, but we really want to get into some serious detail during our research so that we can find products that are going to solve some of the above issues. These are easily some of the most marketable angles that you can use within your Facebook ads when we're building our stores and websites, but we want to keep these kind of common issues in mind and then build an avatar around the creative that we'll be running our adverts with. Some other key criteria that we want to look for is that shipping is cheap, and we have a rule that it needs to fit through a letterbox, so there's going to be easily able to be transported from our private suppliers over in China.
If you're looking for a sourcing agent, drop us a DM on Instagram and we will provide you 3 of the best sourcing agents that we personally use for our stores.
One of the most important criteria that we look for is ensuring that the product itself has a gross profit margin of at least 60%. Gross profit margin is when you sell a product, for example, at $50 price tag, and it costs you $10 to buy it from your sourcing agent and for it to land at your customer's door. This leaves you with, for example, 80% profit margin, and we need to ensure that we have at least 60%. And this is going to enable us to be able to scale and actually get profitable customers when we're acquiring them on our Facebook ads. For example, this is going to provide us with $40 of working margin, and this means that we can pay for a customer for $40 at least a break-even sale. And this in turn means that if we can get customers below the $40 cost per purchase, this means we're going to actually make profit on the sale.
Now we are going to show you one of the main tools we use when researching products. This is where we actually find winning products and validate if they're worth testing or not.
So now we're on Spybox, and this is a tool that I like to use. It's got all of the main AIs and product research tools. Get this for only €30 a month. There'll be a link in the description where you can access this. And the main tool that we're going to be using is going to be Get Hooked. Now, I like to have a few parameters set, but I like to leave some of the searches on broad. And as you can see on Spybox, and most importantly on Get Hooked, they've got advertorials and VSLs. It's got pretty much all the ads that are on Facebook ad library. And what I like to do is search for 3 or 4 main marketplaces that these adverts are going to be running in. So I like to use the United States of America, Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom. As long as we're searching for ads in these 4 nations, we get a pretty good idea of some of the biggest ads that are scaling right now.
What you will find here, John?
No, I'll just show them some. What I'm going to do is make sure I'm looking at video ads, and I'm also looking at image ads, and then I'm going to have a look at the advertorials. We know that if someone's running an advertorial, they're going to have an advanced landing page, meaning that they're likely going to be spending quite a bit of money in order to get traffic to their website. Now that I have found the criteria, I'm now going to scroll through the ads that are going to be showcased to myself on this tool. I'm going to open up some of the links. Once I found about 4 or 5 that look interesting and appealing to me, I'm then going to have a look at the website. It's so important here that you remember about some of the key criteria and looking for products that are going to solve problems for people.
Stop here. This sleeping product look interesting.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at this product right now. We're going to take a look at the actual website itself and see if we can get any more data and make a decision based on the actual product itself and if there's something that we can potentially research further into. As you can see here, they've built an entire landing page all around the product. Immediately, they've called out some of the pain points and it helps with corrective posture. They're saying that it's made with the same suppliers as luxury hotels. It's saying it stopped the lady's husband from snoring and their marriage, and it stays cool at night, which is a massive issue for many people overheating at nighttime. Now we've checked out their website, we're going to look at the actual product they're selling themselves. We want to see if it looks like a classic dropshipping website, squeeze as much average order value out of the customer as possible. As you can see on screen, they've got by default the 4-pillow home set, so that makes us assume that they're trying to squeeze as much average order value out of the customer as possible. We can also see here that the single set is selling for about 69 USD. This is a great average order value to start with for the lowest tier when they are selling their product. They also have 2 size options for standard and king size beds, and there's an increase in price for the larger size product. When we click on the checkout, it's a standard user interface for a Shopify checkout, and one key thing that's so obvious for us is that they've added on shipping insurance protection, which identifies to us that they are most certainly drop shipping. So now that we've identified this company, we want to then go and do something where we can search for the number of site traffic they get on a monthly basis. And to do this, we're going to use SimilarWeb Chrome extension. We're going to put the SimilarWeb extension on, and we can see that they're getting 168,000 monthly visits to their website, which identifies to us that they're getting a hell of a lot of traffic. They're going to be using Facebook ads to get their traffic. As you saw in the previous product that we showcased to you, they were selling their product for a minimum of $70. If they are selling something for $70 and they're getting 168,000 people to their website at a 2% conversion rate on their site, they're hitting thousands of orders every single month and hundreds of thousands in monthly sales. This means that the product itself is verified and validated, and we know this through the monthly traffic that they're getting, but most importantly, because of the fact that they have over a $70 average order value on their hero product. Now we're on the Facebook ad library. This is where we can look at every single advert that is currently live. What we want to do is search for the brand name in the search bar, and we want to find their profile that they're running their adverts from. As you can see here, they've got over 540 results, which means they're running 540 plus adverts. And what we can do, we can start to search for the key locations that they'll be selling in. So we want to look for their ads in the United States. As you can see, they've got 520 results, which identifies to us that the US is most certainly their primary target market. We know the USA has the highest consumer buying power, which is one of the reasons why so many advertisers go to the US, because the number of people that are available to purchase is so much larger than almost every other country. Now that we've validated the fact that this product is A, solving a problem, but B, they're running a shit ton of ads, we then want to go and build our own marketing angle around the product. This is where we're going to have to do some research and look into the marketing and the advertising material that they're running. And we need to feed chat with this information so that we can actually now go and create our own avatar around the type of customer that we want to buy from us. This is how we're going to be able to generate and create alternative markets within a market that is already established. And this is how you break into new markets. Many people say dropshipping is dead, but the actual issue is the marketing itself. If you can build an avatar around a product that has never been seen before, then you're going to be able to gain new customers because of the fact that your marketing angle itself is different to every other company.
So that's exactly how we approach product research. Using the right tools and clear criteria to avoid guessing and actually focus on products that have potential. If you found this video useful, make sure you like and subscribe, because we'll be breaking down more step-by-step strategies like this.